सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Om. Chapter 17, verse number 10. यातयामं गतरसं पूतिपर्युषितं च यत् उच्छिष्टमपि चामेध्यम् भोजनं तामसः प्रियम्. Lord Krishna dealing with the topic of Aharatrayam, Rajasa Ahara, Tamasa Ahara, Sattvika Ahara. That Ahara which is preferred by or liked by those people according to their gunas. If a person is having a sattvika guna, what type of food he loves, he likes or she likes. If rajasa guna is there, what type of food that person choose? Suppose 3 types of food are served on the table. You imagine sattvika ahara food in one table and rajasa ahara on one table and tamasik ahara on one table. And just they go and see. And they want to eat what type of food? According to their guna, they take that food into their plate. Buffet system, no? Buffet system, nowadays they are keeping all varieties. So what type of food he choose? That Lord Krishna brilliantly presenting, by choosing their food, you can know their guna. So, we have completed that Sattvika Ahara and Rajasa Ahara in 8th and 9th shlokas. Sattvika Ahara is that which helps to nourish the longevity, good health, mental health also included in that Sattvika Ahara. That which is nice to see, and if you eat also, it gives energy. It will not give any stomach problems. Sattvika Ahara, no stomach upset. That food, Sattvika Ahara, he said, Ayuhu, Sattva, Bala, Arogyam, and Sukham, Preeti. All these will come by Sattvika Ahara. Sukham will come. In Rajas Ahara, that Ahara which is having lot of sour, sweet, hot, mirchi, masala, avanni, or cholale, katva, amla, lavana, tyushna, tishna, vidahinahana. All pungent, stringent, stimulative food is called Rajasic food. Fried food they love. What is taste only they give importance. What is good for stomach they never give importance. They give more importance to the tongue, not to the mind, not to the body. So the tongue is taste is very important for them. But a sattvic person, he never give importance to the tongue, but he gives first importance to the stomach. And is it good for mind? That also he sees. Later only taste. Other second preference. Chappun irukum food. Bland diet. Sattvic food is bland diet. There is no any mirchi masala and all. That is sattvic food. What about tamasic food? Yatayamam gatarasam. The tamasic person, a person who is having the tamasic guna, tamasic person, loves to have that food, bhojanam, that food, yatayamam, which is not properly cooked. Yatayamam. Uncooked or half cooked, not properly cooked. Manda pakvam anartham, half cooked. That type of food he loves. Gatarasam, which lacks nourishment. Gatarasam means that rasam which has gone. Gatarasam means which has no taste at all in that, no strength remain in that. Rasa viyuktam, without essence and artham. All essence have gone. Putina. Puti means that which gives foul smell. That which gives foul smell. In everyone's house generally, மாவு அரைச்சி எத்தனை நாள் வைப்பா ஃப்ரிட்ஜில் தெரியுமா? தெரியுமா சுவாமினி? நாங்கள் தான் உங்களுக்கு சொல்லணும். யூ நோ பெட்டர் தேன் மீ. 1 வீக்குக்கு ஒரே வாட்டி மாவு அரைச்சி டெய்லி அதே தோசை, அதே இட்லி, அதே ஊத்தப்பம், அதே எல்லாமே அதுக்கு யூஸ் பண்ணுவேன். ஃபெர்மெண்டேஷன் இஸ் மோர் இன் தட். லாட் ஆஃப் பாக்டீரியா. புளிச்சாதான் நல்லா இருக்கும். ஆனால் சில பேருக்கு அந்த இட்லி அப்படி இருந்தால் தான் நல்லா இருக்கும் அவங்களுக்கு. We are not supposed to eat yesterday's மாவு. அப்போ இட்லியே வராதேன்னு சொல்லுவோம். இட்லி வரும். யாரு சொன்னா வராதுன்னு? இட்லி கண்டிப்பா வரும். டுடே மார்னிங் யூ ப்ரிப்பேர் ஆல்சோ, நைட்டுக்கு யூ கேன் ப்ரிப்பேர் இட்லி. பட் யூ சி த ஸ்மெல், எஸ்டர்டேஸ் மாவு ஸ்மெல், that is also not good because our nose is accustomed to that. We are liking that smell now. Full of fermentation. The yeast increase in that, in bread and all these are like that only. That is, according to Shastra, it is a foul smell. அது நிறைய இட்லி வருமா? மாவு நிறைய நேரம் இருந்தால் நிறைய இட்லி வரும். என்ன வரும்னா, this is not only that, this logic what they give, no, I never understand this. If you don't put mirchi masala and all, people eat more. Therefore, put mirchi masala so that they can take little. இது என்ன லாஜிக்னு தெரியல எனக்கு. Put lot of mirchi masala na, they don't eat much. Quantity will be, you can serve very little. If you don't put mirchi masala, அந்த காரம் இல்லைன்னா, உப்பு காரம் குறைச்சலா இருந்ததுன்னா, people eat more. People should eat more only. See, this is wrong logic, no? எப்படி போயிருது பாருங்க புத்தி. I used to listen when I was young. I used to ask, why you are putting this much salt, this much காரம்? இல்லைன்னா பத்தாதுன்னு சொல்றான். தப்பு. That is adharma actually. Dharmic way of thinking. நிறைய சாப்பிடணும் எல்லாருமே. மகா பாப்பம். அசல் அந்த ஆலோசனை வரக்கூடாது ஆக்சுவலா. So simple thing also, how much papa we are doing, you see. ஒரு தாட் போதும். That is wrong. So that yatayamam gatarasam puti paryushitam means stale food. Food kept overnight or 2 nights, 3 nights. நல்லதானே இருக்கே பார்க்கறதுக்கு. என்ன, you have to keep under the microscope. You have to keep under the microscope. The bread when you want to buy, is it a fresh bread you ask the shopkeeper. Fresh bread அம்மா இப்போதான் வந்தது அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவான். எந்த ஷாப்கீப்பர் சொல்லுவான் திஸ் இஸ் ஸ்டேல் பிரெட் ரொம்ப நாள் ஆச்சுன்னு சொல்லுவானே யாராவது? இந்த அம்மா அச்சு பிச்சு மாதிரி போய் அங்கே போய் ஃப்ரெஷ்ஷாக பிரெட் எப்போ வந்தது అని கேட்பான். எந்த ஷாப்கீப்பர் வந்து இது ஃப்ரெஷ் இல்லைன்னு சொல்லுவான்? அந்த கேட்கறது இல்லைன்னு நம்ம எவ்வளோ இன்டெலிஜென்ட்டாக அவனுக்கு புரிஞ்சு போயிடும் இல்லையா? The way we ask, he understands how intelligent we are. There is no fresh bread. Every bread is you keep under microscope. There are lot of bacteria. இப்படி என்ன பிரெட் கல்ச்சர் ஆயிடுச்சு. எல்லா வீட்டில் பிரெட் சாப்பிட்றது பழக்கம். So therefore, please switch off your cell phones. Yatayamam gatarasam puti paryushitam. Food kept overnight outside the fridge. If you keep also, it is not good. Api uchishtam api. Even leftover food. Bhukta sesham anartha. Leftover food we are not supposed to touch. Except 3 persons or 2 persons. A guru left out food we can eat. Husband left out food wife can eat. They are supposed to be like prasadam. Husband left out food, even the same plate if you eat bhagyam kadicha adu romba nalladhu namma shastram solradhu. Who will eat, which wife will eat today nowadays? And the guru's after his food or her food, the leftover of the food, that's why they'll ask, please give that. Wife is supposed to ask when husband is taking the food, please keep some food leftover. Except those 2 persons, we are not supposed to eat anyone's left out food. These 2 foods are left out also, they are same like a prasadam. Those days, women used to see husband as a guru. Nowadays, why they are not seeing? In those days, husbands were very, very knowledgeable, well versed in Shastra. They used to teach Vedanta, Shastra, everything, all the rituals, Dharma Shastra, everything to his wife. Husband used to teach those days. Therefore, there were no women used to go to that Gurukulam. Women never gone to Gurukulam. Gurukulam is only husband's house is the Gurukulam for women. Therefore, she looks at him as her Guru. Nowadays, no Gurukulam. Husband is supposed to know and teach. Okay, nowadays we need not talk. I am telling just those days. So, Uchishtam, we are not supposed to eat. Amedhyam. See, even Uchishtam also allowed in Shastra in very rare cases. When you are not getting food at all, suppose, even water, food you are not getting. Suppose you are feeling so hungry, there is no other way. That time Shastra allows for prana rakshanartham you can take. But you should not take too much. Only prana sandharanartham, prana rakshanartham, for life's sake you can take. Shastra allows in emergency. That also allowed. So tamasah priyam. Amedhyam means that one word we have to see. Amedhyam, which is impure. What is prohibited in yajna is called amedhyam. Food which is not offered to the Lord is called amedhyam. Which food is not offered to the Lord. Medha means yajnam. Medhyam means yajna prasadam. Medha means, medhaha means yajnam. Medhyam means yajna prasadam. That's why Lord Krishna said, Yajna shishtamrita bhujaha muchyante sarva kilvishai, he said. Yajna shishtam means whatever is left over after offering, anything if you enjoy, experience, after giving to others, that is yajna shishtam. Whatever is you are using after offering, either clothes or money or any other type of comforts, after giving to others, if you enjoy, it is yajna shishtam. That gives so much of punya, person can be free from papa. Muchyante sarva kilbishaihi. Then what is opposite to that? Suppose without offering to anyone, suppose I eat. Without offering anything, I enjoy any comfort. That will not remove my papa. Not only that, it gives more papa. Therefore, without offering, we are not supposed to use anything in our life. Or any object you can take. So that we have to remember. Tamasa priyam, that food, naivedyam in our house, whatever we cook, we put naivedyan, Bhagavanku nivedanam pannanam. Bhagavanku you have to offer and you have to take it. Without naivedyam, if you take that food, it is having a dosha. All doshas will go away if you offer the food to the Lord. Without naivedyam, you cannot take food. You can take, but you are not supposed to take. That is what tamasa priyam, that which is has not offered to the Lord, they eat, and which is stored food they eat, and left out food they like, and gives bad smell, and not cooked properly. These are all the foodstuffs they love. ஒரு வார்த்தையில் சொல்லணும்னா, all non-vegetarian foods also comes under tamasic food. Non-vegetarian also comes under tamasic food. Next, 11th shloka. We have completed 2 topics. Aharatrayam over, Shraddhatrayam over. Now, 3rd topic is Yajnatrayam. 3 types of yajnams. We'll read the shloka number 11. Aphalakankshibhir yajnah vidhi drishto yajyate yashtavyameveti manaha samadhaya cha satvikaha. 3 types of yajnams. Ritual. Yajna means rituals. First, in this shloka, 11th shloka, Lord Krishna gives Satvika Yajna. Satvika Yajna is that, Yajna means yaj, to worship. Yaha yajyaten. Saha, that person who is performing that yajna, yaha yajyate, which is performed by that person, a sattvic person. How he performs, a sattvic person, the yajna, what type of attitude he entertains. While performing any ritual, either big level or a small ritual, whatever he performs or she performs, what type of attitude that person entertains. Condition number 1 is aphalakankshibhihi. You can see the first line, first word. Aphalakankshibhihi. That person, a sattvic person, perform that ritual without any desire for results. Not result oriented. Phala kanksha means desire for result. Desirous of materialistic benefits. Artha kama. Kanksha means desire, phala means result, kankshibhihi means who are desirous of. Aphala kankshibhihi means na phala kankshibhihi, aphala kankshibhihi. Not desirous of any materialistic wealth. Arthakama. See, a mature person use his or her resources, whatever have material resources, use in a proper manner for spiritual pursuit. He knows or she knows for what he or she is using, how much to use, how much importance to give. In a proper place. And they keep them in proper place, right place in artha. They never abuse. They never abuse them, even though artha and kama are very common in one's life. But they know how to utilize them. They are very, very mature. They never misuse them. They never abuse them. Any sort of materialistic resources. They know very intelligently, meticulously they use for good purpose, good cause. They are called mature people. Even dhanam also. Dhanam you can use. Money is your master, or money is your master, or you are the master of money. Generally we are all slaves. We are all generally public, not you and I. Generally slaves to the money. Dhana daham ani solluva. Dhana daham. That is, the money alone is the primary for them. Adukku enna Tamil lo kuda solluva. Dhanam moolam idam jagat. Without money you cannot survive in this world. Therefore what? Earn money. What way? Any way you can earn. Earn first, that's all. So dhanam is most important thing in their life. Not values, not dharmic life. For them, money is more important. But a sattvic person, not desirous of too much money or any other comforts. Aphala kangshabhi. This is the first condition. Then second condition is vidhi drishtaha. According to the scriptural injunctions, he performs. Whatever ritual or puja, vratam that person performs, vidhi drishtam. According to the shastra injunctions, he performs. Vidhi means shastra injunctions. Some vihita karmas. Vihitam, given injunctions given to the person. These are the karma you have to do. Shastra gives to that person. Prescribed in artham. Prescribed karmas. Paying tax is a prescribed karma. How to avoid tax? People are searching the ways now. How to avoid tax? To pay. But you deliberately, you yourself have to go and pay the tax. The person has to, deliberately has to do his duty. Paying tax is his duty. That is vidhi drishtaha. Similarly, sandhya vandanam or family, some amavasya tarpanam. Occasionally, nitya karma nu solluva idukke. Nitya karma. Nitya karma means not daily doing karma. Nitya karma is that occasionally doing also, but compulsory you have to do. Compulsorily you have to do. Suppose, for example, tomorrow Varalakshmi Nombu. It is the vratam to be performed from generations. It comes. Varalakshmi vratam, the mother gives that vratam to her daughter. So every year she is supposed to do that vratam. So that is a niyata karma. Nitya karma, not nityam varshati orvadida pandrom. But nitya karma means what? Compulsory. You have to do that. Adhe mandar avani avatam. That is a nitya karma. Nitya karma means every avatam time they have to change the punal and they have to take mantra and that japam and all they have to do. Occasionally even though you do, they are all compulsory. The vidhi drishtaha. Samadhaya is the third condition. Samadhaya. Samadhaya means with full commitment or wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly. Shastra sometimes no, many times give warning also. What is that warning? If you don't do this, you will get pratyavaya papam. If you don't do this, you get pratyavaya papam. Pratyavaya papam. Okay, manage. Pratyavaya papam you get. Shastra gives a warning. The spiritual benefit's sake only Shastra gives this warning. Okay, so that this rules and regulations also, when they say you have to wear helmet, you have to wear the belt, all these rules given by our government people, why, what, for person's sake only, no? And the command order irundada sila per pannuva. Without order and command, people won't practice. Shastra also knows that. So Shastra prescribe by saying sometimes it gives warning also. This pratyavaya papam comes to you. Therefore you perform. Therefore Sattvic people always follow whatever is prescribed by Shastra, and wholeheartedly they perform, not half-heartedly. Wholeheartedly they perform, and compulsory duties they perform without expecting any materialistic results. Evam yashtavyam. What type of mind they entertain? This should be performed by me. Let me perform this yajnam or ritual. It should be performed compulsorily. He tells himself or she tells herself, it should be performed. Vihita karma, pancha mahayajnas like. All they will perform. With bhakti, shraddha, nardha. In short, you want to say, with bhakti and shraddha. Therefore, you cannot give for these rituals and vratams and all, you cannot give any visible result. Illa adrishta phalanda, whatever Shastra prescribe, many phalams are adrishtam, not drishtam, not visible. Now, the person may get doubt. What is the guarantee am I going to get the benefit? Suppose, person thinks like that. What is the guarantee I am going to get the result? If I do Sandhya Vandanam, if I do Varlashmi Nombu, if I do any other vratam or ritual, what is the guarantee? I am not seeing any visible result. What is the scientific proof? We cannot give any scientific proof. There is no scientific proof for Sandhya Vandanam or Varlashmi Nombu. Okay? Even Tulasi Puja also, no scientific proof. We don't want to show any scientific proof. It is only out of Shraddha you practice. That's all. Never ask any scientific proof for all this. Whatever prescribed by Shastra. We are not supposed to ask. Then why Shastra prescribed? If you have faith, Shraddha, this Shraddha will slowly help you to grow internally. This Shraddha will continue later in Upanishads, and this Shraddha you just totally surrender to Shastra. This Shraddha only helps you to keep that Shraddha on Shastra Pramanam, Vedanta Shastra Pramanam. Otherwise, if without this Shraddha, suddenly a person comes to Upanishad class, Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya, keep your Shraddha on Vedas, who will develop Shraddha suddenly? All of a sudden, Shraddha Varuma? The Shraddha chinna vayasulandi varanam. Rituals moolama, karma kandam moolama, Shraddha vandi. Then that person get jnana yogyata, that Shraddha will continue and that Shraddha will give him jnanam. Therefore, Shraddha is very, very important. Therefore, never try to give any scientific proofs to your children. Okay, they'll ask always, scientific proofs. Why you have to show scientific proof? That is not right way. That means what? Whoever asks scientific proof, then only I perform chonna, they are having lack of Shraddha. They don't have Shraddha, they are lacking Shraddha. Such people, they come to Shastra, they expect some mystic powers from Shastra. Because lack of Shraddha, so I should see some benefit through Shastra. Muduguvali porum, Shastra padicha. Muduguvaliki Shastra adhukku enna connection? Adhe madri veetla problems ella pohanu. After coming to Swamini also from long time, still my mind is struggling. Then what is the use of going to Swamini? Who said? Idhukku connection e kadiyadu. As long as you are not understanding Shastra properly, your confusion will continue in the mind. So like this, they keep link, lack of Shraddha and Shastra, they keep link with this, some powers, some mystic powers. வீட்டில் எல்லாமே நல்லதுதான் நடக்கணும், நம்ம நினைச்சதெல்லாம் நடக்கணும், ஹஸ்பண்டுக்கு ஹெல்த் நல்லா இருக்கணும், எனக்கு நல்லா இருக்கணும், அவருக்கு ப்ரமோஷன் வரணும், குழந்தைக்கு சீட் வரணும், இதெல்லாம் வந்தா நான் வேதாந்தம் கிளாஸுக்கு போனது பெனிஃபிட்னு அர்த்தம். இப்படி கூட வந்துடும் கொஞ்ச நாளுக்கு. இப்போ ஸ்ரத்த இல்லைன்னு இதுக்கு லிங்க் போட்டுடுவான். By chance, all problems solved. Accidentally it happens, suppose. They all give that credit to the Swamini. அந்த சுவாமினி பார்த்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் எனக்கு எல்லாமே சரியா போச்சு. அது ஒண்ணுமே கிடையாது ஆக்சுவல்ல. நிஜமா சொல்ல இருக்கிற விஷயம். They believe that's all. Tomorrow anything goes wrong also, அதே சுவாமினி காரணமாயிடும். இதுல ஒரு தப்பான ஒரு எண்ணம். So never link with some mysterious things to happen in my life, some mysterious things happen to my family members or in my mind. Nothing will happen. No mystic things will happen. Mysterious things never happen. Please don't expect that. And the mysterious things happen பண்றவன்னா சாஸ்திரம் மேல நமக்கு ஸ்ரத்த இல்லைன்னு அர்த்தம். We are looking at Shastra in a different perception, wrong way of perception. I missed the track. I missed that content of Shastra. I am the loser. What am I losing? Immensely I am losing the treasure. So I want to, my students should not miss that. What is the purport of Shastra? So never link some mystic powers or anything to Shastra. Shastra is nothing but clear understanding. Clear understanding. There is no confusion, there is no delusion. Very, very, very clear to that person. Clarity must come only in your intellectual level. No any mystic experiences. இப்பவே சொல்றேன் நான் முன்னாடி. Okay. Because you should not disappoint later. 12th shloka. अभिसन्धायतु फलम् दम्भार्थमपि चैव यत् इज्यते भरतश्रेष्ठ तं यज्ञं विद्धि राजसम्. Now, what is the Rajasa Yajna or Rajasic person? What type of Shraddha he shows towards the Yajnam? He Bharata Shrestha. O Arjuna, who is Shrestha among Bharata Vamsha, Tam Yajnam Vidhi. May you understand that is yajna which is performed with abhisandhaya phalam. Just quite opposite to sattvic yajna. This person, a rajasic person, performs yajnas keeping the result in his mind. Motive is name and fame. Phalam means result in the form of name and fame. Expecting, abhisandhaya means expecting, with expectation. Yat ijjate, which is performed for status sake or for name sake, for fame sake. When a person performs with this motive, it is called Rajasic Yajna. Dambhartham api. Even for the sake of show. Dambha means as a show, to show others. See, I am also performing this yajna, this ritual. And very, very showy type. எல்லாரும் காமிக்கிறதுக்காக தான். நாட் ஆத்மார்த்தமா பண்றது கிடையாது. எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியணும் நான் பண்றேன்னு. So this way I am performing, so grand way I am performing. Let all people should know, all people should come. This is pomp and show, dambhartham. For the sake of show, he performs. This is called Rajasam Yajnam iti Vidhi. May you understand, may you know this is a Rajasic type of Yajna. So what if he performs this type of Yajna? Dambhardam, let all of them know, public know, that spiritual stagnation will take place. There is no spiritual growth in this person's life if he performs with that motive. With that motive he performs, no spiritual growth take place. But at the same time, Shastra never condemns. You can have money, you can have pleasures. In initial stages, even Sakama Karma also Shastra encourage. Sakama Karma means with desires. I want good health, I want money, I want a job. You perform some puja. Nothing wrong. Initial stages Shastra encourage. Shastra never condemns. But that Sakama Karma should not be practiced throughout life. Keep some limitation for that. Have some borderline for that. Never continue throughout life Sakama Karma. Okay, that Sakama Karma is not wrong, but it is not, it will not give papam. Sakama Karma will not give papam, but it will not give any jnanam. Moksham varadu. Chitta shuddhi varadu. Chitta shuddhi varlana jnana yogyata varadu. Jnana yogyata varlana jnanam varadu. Jnanam varlana moksham varadu. So Sakama Karma continuously you are doing. So young age you can have some. Not at the age of 50, 60, 70. Sakama Karma pandakudadu. So grow gracefully out of Sakama Karma, enter into Nishkama Karma. Then Nishkama Karma also not for your sake you do Loka Sangraha. For family members' sake we do puja. Any worship, any no family members' sake you can do. For youngsters' sake you can do. You keep in, and the Nam ke Vasti you have to keep them. Even if you come to Vedanta also. We are not supposed to leave everything. We have to do that. So Sakama Karma is okay. Otherwise, what will happen? You will stagnate. Again, no growth in spirituality. This is called Rajasic Karma. Rajasic Yajnam. Next, 13th shloka, Lord Krishna presents Tamasika Yajna. What is Tamasic type of Yajna? We will read that 13th shloka. Vidihinamasrishtanam Mantrahinamadakṣinam Shraddha virahitam yajnam Tamasam parichakshate. Tamasam yajnam parichakshate. There are some type of rituals performed by a tamasic person. What are they? Vidhihinam. When he performs, such a person whose mind is predominantly tamasic, his action is like, which is contrary to scriptural injunctions. Vidhihinam. Vidhi in Shastra injunctions. Hinam means without. There are no any stipulations or scriptural rules and regulations when he or she performs. Without any scriptural rules and regulations is called Vidhihinam. Asrishtannam. That yajna which is without food, a cooked food. Asrishtannam. That means without annadanam anartham. You are supposed to do lot of danams while you are performing rituals. Any sort of nomb also, any vratam, any nomb, any function, you have to do lot of danam. There are so many danams our Shastra prescribed. Annadanam, Godanam, Vastradanam, Swarnadanam, Bhudanam, lot of danams. Jaladanam. Especially this Annadanam is highlighted. For example, if you enter into a new house, Griha Pravesham over, you have to do Anna Shanti and Chulva. Anna Shanti means what? Not Shanti for Annam. Anna Shanti, you have to offer plenty of food to many people. The poor people you have to offer. Appuda and the Grihanthik Shanti nadakkunnu namakku belief till today. If you don't do Anna Shanti, that family will not prosper in that house, they say. So Annadanam we have to do. Asrishtanam means any yajna without cooked food and without naivedyam, without Annadanam and artham. Santarpanam and chulva, they call it as Santarpanam. Then mantrahinam, without proper mantra. Mantra me theriyadu. Mantrahine, மந்திரலோபே தந்திரலோபே கிரியாலோபே காலலோபே நியமலோபே. ஒரு நியமம் காலம் கிடையாது, எப்பாவது பண்ணலாம், எனி டைம் ஐக்கணும், அந்த டைப் பண்ண மாட்டேன். மந்திரம் எதுக்கு? கேசட் போட்டுட்டு அந்த ப்ரீஸ்ட் கூப்பிட்டு அவனுக்கு ஒரு 10 ரூபாய் கொடுக்கணும், அது வேஸ்ட்னு சொல்லி இப்போ ஸ்ராவண மாதம் வரலட்சுமி நோம்புக்கு கேசட்டே கிடைக்கிறது. அந்த கேசட் தே வில் புட் எவ்ரி இயர், அதே கேசட்டு தேஞ்சு போயிருக்க கேசட், ஆனாலும் பரவாயில்ல. They don't like to give even or 50 rupees to a pujari, 100 rupees. That type of mind. That's mantra lopa. Even they chant also, that mantra lopa is like that. There is no swara, varna, pronunciation also won't be there properly. Without proper mantra, without proper chanting, they chant. That's why when you are chanting Sanskrit slokas, even Vishnu Sahasranamam, Lalita Sahasranama, Gumpulo Govinda Madre, the pronunciation, wherever you have to chant properly, you have to chant. That's why learn Sanskrit, very, very important, especially pronunciation sake. That is very, very important. Mantrahinam. In the Tamasic Yagnala, Mantramu kadayadu, pronunciation proper kadayadu, rules kadayadu, regulations kadayadu. There is no dhanam at all, no dakshina also. Dakshina kudukanavana peri BPA vandadu avanukku. The peru appadi. Always they bargain with the priest. And having lot of money, richness, they show their richness to public. And you see the house, the decoration, the way they decorate things, each, and what you can call, and the corner bomma ella, அது இப்படி எல்லாம் வருது இல்லையோ, ஹேண்டிகிராஃப்ட்ஸில் so many. அந்த வீடு பார்க்கறதுக்கு ஒரு அழகா ஒரு மியூசியம் மாதிரி இருக்கும். அந்த அளவுக்கு ரிச் பீப்புள். ஆனாலும் யூ சி த வே தே கிவ் ஃப்ரூட்ஸ், த தானம், அந்த வெத்தலைப்பாக்கும் நல்லா ட்ரையாக இருக்கும். அந்த மாதிரி ஃப்ரூட்ஸ் கொடுக்கறது, பூ கூட ரொம்ப வாடி போய் இருக்கும். இந்த மாதிரி அந்த ரிச்னஸ் பார்த்து இந்த மாதிரி தானம் பண்ணும்போது பார்த்தா இந்த மனசு எவ்வளவு நேரோ மைண்ட்னு தெரிஞ்சு போயிடும். பட் திஸ் ஹோல் ரிச்னஸ் வாட் ஃபார்? they want to show for others. They want to show for others. When they are giving the very, very mean things, they give that. ஏன்னா மனசு விஷாலம் ஆகல. There is no mental richness. மனசு விஷாலமாகி ரிச்னஸ் அந்த கிடையாது. They have only materialistic richness. Shastra never concerned about this person. This person is still very, very, very immature person. It's a spiritual stagnation again. Not only stagnation, degradation. Stagnation is the parvala. He will get papam also. Maha papam. Dakshina kuda proper kudukano. Yediyume free kadikave kadikadu. Even that person says, I don't want dakshina anuchunnanu, somehow or other, in some place or other, you have to spend that dakshina. Eppadiyavathu kuduthe aagano to some other person. You have to give. Otherwise, Bhagavan will collect later everything together. Okay? Asrishtanam, mantrahinam. That's why one shloka we chant, alla pannadukku appuram, karacharana kritam va, kayajam karmajam va, श्रवणनयनजं वा मानसं वापराधं विहितमविहितं वा सर्वमेतत् क्षमस्व. அப்பா இது ஒன்று சொன்னா போதும், எல்லாம் பண்ணி முடிச்சுட்டு இந்த ஸ்லோகம் பண்ணி முடிச்சான்னா டெய்லி இதே சொல்லிட்டு இருப்பான். எல்லாம் அக்கிரமம் பண்றது இந்த ஸ்லோகம் சொல்றது. இது இன்னும் பார்ப்போம். ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் ஓன்லி ஒன்ஸ் இன் அ வைல். எல்லாத்துக்குமே அக்ஷதை வச்சுட்டு மேனேஜ் பண்றது. எல்லாத்துக்குமே அக்ஷதம் சமர்ப்பயாமி, அக்ஷதம் சமர்ப்பயாமி. அப்படி பண்ணக்கூடாதுன்னு சொல்றேன். பூ கூட பிரிச்சு பிரிச்சு போடக்கூடாதுன்னு. பிரிச்சு பிரிச்சு போட்டா பிரிச்சு பிரிச்சு மாதிரி ஆயிடும் மனசு கூட. ஹோல் ஹார்ட்டட்லி என்ன அர்த்தம்? ஹோல் புஷ்பம் யூ ஹாவ் டு ஆஃபர். இன்னொட 10 புஷ்பம், ஒரு புஷ்பம் வச்சா போதும். ஒரு புஷ்பம் எடுத்துட்டு ஒரு பெட்டலை போட்டுட்டு மந்திரத்துக்கு ஒரு பெட்டல். என்ன டைப் ஆஃப் பூஜை புரியல. அதக்ஷிணம், வித்தவுட் dakshina, without dakshina one person perform any ritual, it is tamasika yajnam. Shraddha virahitam, there is no shraddha in shastra. Without faith in shastric injunctions. மனப்பூர்வகமா பண்ணணும். ஸ்ரத்த இல்லாமல் ஈவன் கல்யாணம் நடக்கும்போது the boy and girl should have total faith on each mantra. What is the meaning of that mantra? They have to ask the priest and they have to perform. Even Upanayanan time, even Vrata time, and the mantra சொல்லும்போது our mind is totally looking. அவர் வந்தாரா இல்லையா, இவர் வந்தாரா இல்லையான்னு பார்த்துட்டே இருப்பான். Those are sitting on that, no? Performing that ritual, any ritual, your mind only on that altar. You have to focus on that altar, and the priest always want to bring the divinity in your rituals. He is struggling to bring divinity. You are running away from the divinity. People, so materialistic. And the பஞ்சகச்சம் கட்டின்னு தான் அந்த அங்கே உட்காரணம்னா பஞ்சகச்சம் கட்டி தான் உட்காரணம். ஷர்ட்டு பனியன்னு போட்டுக்க கூடாது. when you are doing puja or going to temple anywhere, you have to wear that dress. What dress is prescribed by Shastra? No, it is a fashion. என்ன ட்ரெஸ் போட்டாலும் பரவாயில்ல. priest என்ன பண்ண முடியும்? And the divinity you are taking out, the priest trying to bring divinity, no, there is lot of no shraddha nartham. Lack of shraddha. And the shraddha virahitam. எது பண்ணா கூட ஸ்ரத்தையோட பண்ணணும், பக்தியோட பண்ணணும். It gives tremendous benefit. But visible results you cannot see. இப்போ என்னென்ன visible results இருந்தாதான் you will question. Otherwise எதுக்காக பண்ணணும்? யாரு கண்ணா பெனிஃபிட் வருதா இல்லையான்னு அப்படி கேட்கறது கூட தப்பு தான். So how you are going to train your children என்னது? It is in your hands. Shraddha virahitam. Next shloka, 14th shloka. These are all 3 types of yajnams: Satvika yajnam, Rajasa yajnam and Tamasa yajnam. Tamasa yajnam, there is a spiritual downfall. There is no Shraddha at all in Shastra. That's Tamasika yajna. That person will never grow. In Rajasika yajna, spiritual stagnation is there because of ahankara, because of result-oriented mind he does. But Satvika yajna is the only yajna where the person spiritually grow and there is no stagnation at all, and that person's family also will flourish and prosper. Therefore, let us watch our attitude when we are performing any yajna. Yajna means not a big homam or yagam. Even small things also. What yajnam we are doing now? Jnana yajnam. This is yajnam. Jnana yajnam. What is the Jnana yajnam? Is the most superior yajna in all yajnas. Among all yajnas, dravya yajna, stapo yajna. Among so many yajnas, Jnana yajna is the superior, most yajna. So you are doing such a type of yajna. இப்போ என்ன మనకి இருக்கணும்? சாத்விக் மைண்ட் இருக்கணும். தேவத்விஜ குரு பிராக்ஞம் பூஜனம் சௌச்சமார்ஜவம் ब्रह्मचर्यमहिंसा च शारीरं तप उच्यते. Now fourth topic Lord Krishna takes, that is 3 types of austerities. 3 types of austerities are tapas: sattvic tapas, rajasic tapas and tamasic tapas. A society is when the rules and regulations, when they perform deliberately without any imposition, not without any order given by anyone, very, very minimum rules and regulations. There is no commander or somebody to always watch, but person himself or herself does without many rules and regulations. That society is called a mature society. A society which has got less rules and regulations, but everyone follow rules and regulations, not imposed by from external any force. That society is a mature society. In which society rules and regulations are more and more, and always there are watch guards. Pandriya illaya nu paathunde irukkanum. That society is a gross society. That society is a gross society, means that people are not mature, not well educated, not well informed and artha. Once upon a time in our country, that all people, they used to follow rules and regulation without any external force. Once upon a time. It is possible again if we all go into again our Shastra, our culture, it is possible. That's why imposed rules and regulations, see now we are seeing outside, everyone violates. Why? If that person is not there, traffic police is not there, I can violate the signal. How long we always depend upon external force? There is a chance of violating any rules and regulation. That society is not a mature society. Self-disciplined ani solluva adukku. Must be self-disciplined. Not disciplined by somebody. Our children also have to be disciplined by father and mother for some time. Not after they become adults also, you go on watching them, children. Eppadi kashtama irukku all the time. For grown up children kuda watch pannine irukana eppadi kashtam. If they do themselves, it is well and good. You are happy also. But chinna vayasula okay. அதே மாதிரி எத்தனை நாள் எக்ஸ்டர்னல் ஃபோர்ஸ், கமாண்ட், ரூல்ஸ், ரெகுலேஷன், பீப்புள் ஆர் வெரி வெரி கிராஸ்ன்னு அர்த்தம். அந்த நேஷனல் கான்ஷியஸ்னஸ்னா, இந்த தேச பக்தி, இந்த நாடு என்னோடது, என்னோட வீடு இது என்னோடது, அந்த பாத்தியதா, ரெஸ்பான்சிபிலிட்டி ஷுட் கம் டு த பர்சன். த செல்ஃப் டிசிப்ளின். ஐ எம் எ செல்ஃப் டிசிப்ளின்டு பர்சன் అని வச்சுக்கணும். ஐ டோன்ட் வாண்ட் எனிபடிஸ் ஐ ஆன் மை ஆக்ஷன்ஸ். I am a self-disciplined person. அப்படி இருக்கணும். You have to feel insult when other people are watching and whether we are doing or not. Is it not insult? It is insult actually. A mature person feels it is an insult because I am a self-disciplined person. No need of any external force for me. இப்படி இருக்கணும் society அண்ணா. They are called sattvic people. That's our society was there like that. Now we have to develop again the same society. How? You have to train your children. Yeah, you have to train your children. In this shloka, Lord Krishna says how a sattvic person do his austerities. Sattvic tapas is this Deva Dvija Guru Prajna Pujanam. Sattvic type of austerity is that Kayika tapas. This is, he is talking about Kayika tapas first. Kayika, Vachika, Manasika tapas, space it. Apram Sattvika tapas, Rajasa tapas and Tamasika tapas. He goes one shloka. First 3 shlokas, 14, 15, 16. Kayika tapas, Vachika tapas and Manasa tapas. That we will see in the next class. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate పూర్ణస్య పూర్ణమాదాయ పూర్ణమేవావశిష్యతే. ఓం శాంతి శాంతి శాంతి. హరి ఓం. శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. హరి ఓం.